Hello, and hello once again. Let me check if my volume is coming. Yes, sound test is done. To begin with, really sorry, and I'm really frustrated because I'm using this app called as Melon, and it's not a free app. I'm paying monthly and I'm getting so much of problems, so much of lagging. Now, just half an hour before, I started a live stream. Okay, and suddenly it just went off. On the app, on my system, it is showing that it is live, but then I have kept my other phone as well, just to, just for safety reasons. And here, I have done with the live stream. And I'm talking to you guys, and I'm wondering why I'm not getting response because I don't know, yaar. Trust me, Melon app, do not use it. I'm using a MacBook. It's not that I'm using a laptop or something or any desktop or something which is slow. Performance is good, but the minute I open this Melon app, everything in my laptop becomes slow. And this is not the first time, it's been a lot of times. That is why I was so frustrated that I decided to even stop live stream for a while, because whenever I try to do or I try to go live, this is what happens, and I'm really frustrated. And I think so I need to go back to Zoom, because Zoom is very convenient. I know that for some people who have to come in the studio and share their stories, they don't have Zoom, then they have to install Zoom and then they have to come. And Melon, this website and the app is such a way that you don't need to install, you just can click on the link and come. But what is the use? It's lagging right now, because now I'm doing like this. After some time it is coming. Okay, if it is coming on the phone, then the lag is okay, but from my camera and the laptop only, there is a lot of lag. See, I don't, I don't know what to do, man. So this is the last live stream from the Melon app, and after the live stream is done, I'm going to cancel my subscription, going back to Zoom, and going to start with Zoom, because trust me, I have I'm just done with it, because right now no one is there with me. But if there is a guest, if there are some people who sharing stories, and suddenly it just goes off, then it becomes very weird. But anyways, for the people who don't know, once again, my name is Desmond, and I run a podcast channel / YouTube channel called as SYWK, something you want to know podcast. And then the tagline is horror stories, and I like to narrate horror stories. I like to listen, and I like to find out everything possible related to the horror content. And it's been a while that I was not doing live, and I promise you guys that I will be consistent and I will continue doing my live stream. And I decided that every Tuesday will be perfect for me, 12 o'clock India time and 10:30 in the Middle East. I am currently staying, working and living in a Middle East country. I cannot disclose the name for several reasons, but yes. So just half an hour back, I was on a live stream and I shared a story. So basically, I am trying to do a concept in such a way that my live streams are for 1 hour, and in that 1 hour, first 5 minutes is the introduction. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right now, because it's already 4 minutes 58 seconds we are live. Then after that, I am going to share one horror story. Then we are going to the next segment, which is horror update. So I'm going to go on the internet and just type horror update and see what updates come. Like if there is a new book coming up, or there's a new movie coming up, or if any writer or anything, any horror news updates, we can try to find out. Then I can try to do something in the next segment where I can react to some horror videos from the internet. Then if people would like to join in and share their horror stories, they can join in and share their horror stories. And at the end, we can end the stream with another horror story from my side. So yes, not a lot of people are there right now, but whoever is there, if you would like to share your ghost stories, please be comfortable to click the link in the description. It is in the description, it is just mentioned there. Just click the link, join the live stream, come in the studio. I will get you one by one and you can share your ghost stories. But right now, what we can do is we can start with the first segment, which is the short horror stories. So right now I will drink a sip of water and I will check if my audio is fine. Yes, now my audio is fine. I'm comfortable. My hair is looking like shit. So yeah. So once again, I would like to say that for people who are not following my channel, I would like to inform you that firstly, subscribe to my channel. I need a lot of support from you guys to grow step by step. So currently, I'm doing a short horror story series on my channel where I'm narrating horror stories from a website called as yourghoststories.com. Okay, so if you also love reading, you can go on this website and you can find a lot of ghost stories from around the world. There is categories by countries. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I had my dinner and I'm just burping. Sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, you can find horror stories from different countries. And since I am an Indian, I love reading Indian horror stories. So when I went to that website, Indian category में इतना सारा स्टोरी है, आप यकीन ही नहीं करोगे. ट्रस्ट मी, जाओ देखो. और अगर आपको रीडिंग पसंद नहीं है तो मेरा चैनल फॉलो करो, क्योंकि व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज़ मैं कहानियाँ वहाँ से उठाता हूँ. आई विल नरेट इट ऑन माई चैनल. तो अगर आपको रीडिंग पसंद नहीं है और आपको सुनना पसंद है तो मेरा चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो. हिंदी में बात करने के लिए ट्राई करेगा. मैं एक स्टोरी डाला था इंस्टाग्राम पे. इफ़ एनी वन इज़ नॉट फॉलोइंग मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, यू कैन फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम एज वेल. मैं एक स्टोरी डाला था शाम को कि मैं आज हॉरर लाइव जाने वाला हूँ यूट्यूब पे. कौन कौन आने वाला है? 5-6 लोग ने हाँ मैं आएगा, मैं कहानी बताएगा, ये वो. कहाँ पे है, कहाँ पे हो सब लोग? आ जाओ यार, कहानी बताओ. Anyways, moving for the first segment, already 9 minutes up. I'll start with the short horror stories. I will keep my headphones here because I'm not talking with anyone. Okay, so to begin with, I'm looking like a contract killer with this cap and this t-shirt and all. Anyways, let me see which horror story. Yes, recently I shared an episode where I shared an experience of a couple who lived in Dubai. So for people who don't know, quite often I visit Dubai for work purpose. And I have a couple of few friends there. And then once, when recently when I went to Dubai, I was sitting, chilling, I was discussing, a couple of horror stories with them. So one story which was quite fascinating, and fascinating in the sense, if you're from Dubai, you will, able to connect it more as compared to a person who has not lived in Dubai. But anyways, the story overall is quite interesting. So for people who don't know, especially for people in India. They think like, "Arey, we'll go to Dubai, we'll get a job, and we'll become a millionaire." Nay, boss. Anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world you go, you have to struggle. In the sense, you have to start from scratch. And Dubai is a place where you go and you have to struggle. There are some friends of mine who were in India who came from a royal family. Every day they used to spend like, nothing. They, like, they have a lot of money, but when you go to Dubai, they are staying, sharing with 10 people in one room just for a bed space. So imagine how expensive Dubai and their lifestyle is. So this is a story of a couple who had a kid. So now let's name them. Let's name them Jerry, okay, and the wife name is Seema. Okay, they are my friends, but I just came up with the name. So let's name them Jerry and Seema, and their kid's name is Roger. So Jerry is the husband, Seema is the mother, and Roger is the kid. Now they are. So this story, like this incident happened, you can say in early 2000s, maybe 2003, 2004. So they were staying in the outskirts of Dubai, where the rent was cheap back then. Because if you stay in the main city of Dubai, is expensive. Same thing, when you go to when you're in Mumbai. Okay, when you stay in Bandra side, the rent, if you're renting an apartment, is damn expensive. But when you go towards the outskirts, the rent keeps decreasing. So it's the same way in Dubai. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Excuse. Yes. Yes. Now we will continue the story. So, yeah. So what I was saying is, yeah. So they were staying in the outskirts of Dubai, and Jerry's job was decent enough, but after a while, he got a hike in his salary, and his work was in the main heart of Dubai. So it was in the main part of Dubai. So he decided that since he has got a little bit increase in the salary, and his wife has also got a job, so they can afford a decent apartment in Dubai. So they had plans to go to Dubai from the outskirts, shift from the outskirts to come to the main city. So they decided to go through newspapers and magazines and advertisement and search an apartment. And their budget was only for an apartment. Keep this in mind. But while they were searching for an apartment, they got a villa which was giving lesser than an apartment in Dubai. So let's assume in Indian rupees, catch 20-30,000 rupees back then. Okay, an apartment would be for 20-30,000, and a villa would be maybe a 60 or 50,000. Just approximately, I'm giving you. But they were getting a villa for 20-30,000. So the wife Seema told Jerry, why not take this opportunity, because anyways we are growing our family, we are expecting another kid. Why not take a villa, because when parents come, things can be better. So after looking at the place, after talking to the landlord, everything happened. They decided, okay, let's go for this place. But Jerry somehow, whenever he used to enter that house, whenever, when they were going and seeing the villa quite some time, he felt a very negative vibe. But then since he was, getting it for such dirt cheap price, he said, why not? Let's go and grab this opportunity of taking this villa on rent. So now this villa was in Al Karama. So now people who has visited Dubai, Al Karama is a place where a lot of Indians stay. And there are some apartments, there are some villas also. So in Al Karama, okay, he got this villa. and he decided to shift. So let's assume on 1st of June he shifted. So immediately when you shift, things are still upside down. You still need to, put your things in place. So it took them at least 2 to 3 weeks, almost a month, to settle down, to bring all the stuff, to bring new stuff, furnitures, this, blah, 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 jo bhi hai. After a month, when things got settled, this villa had 3 bedroom. So one bedroom the couple stayed, which is Jerry and Seema, and the other bedroom, this kid whose name was Roger stayed. And there was another kid coming where Seema was pregnant. So now what happens is, one night suddenly Roger starts screaming. And he starts screaming and he bangs the door and he comes inside Jerry and Seema's room. So they wonder, like, what is wrong? They inquire, right? What is wrong, son? Are you okay? So Roger says, no, I could hear someone talking in the washroom. Both were fighting. I thought it was you guys. But then when I said mama, 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 that female didn't respond. I could hear them. I could see a couple, like a male and female, arguing in the washroom. But then when I realized it was not you guys, I straight ran towards the bedroom. So this is what he told his parents. So Jerry and Seema assumed that, he had a bad dream. He must have watched something. And Roger was, you can say, 8-9 years old. So obviously when you're a kid, no one believes you. So they said, okay, let's go. We'll show you the room. Roger said, no, I don't want to go. Because he was terrified. Because, this was something not a normal 9 or 8 year kid would see. He didn't want it to go to the room. And Roger said, I insist that I stay back in your room and I sleep here for the night. So they said, okay. Anyways, Jerry was tired, Seema was tired. Both were working parents. So they said, okay, sleep. Slept. Next morning, when Jerry got up to wake Roger to go to school, he was burning with high fever. He was shivering. He didn't know what to do. That time, Jerry found it little bit suspicious and he decided, let's take him to the doctor. Doctor said it's a normal fever, he must have this, got scared and this and that and all. Gave him medication. In 2 days time he was fine. But the thing was, the fever went down, but his fright was still there. He was still scared because what he seen was frightening. Because he seen a couple were fighting and he didn't know who they were. See, now when I'm telling you, it might be a normal thing. But for a 8-9 year old boy who's sleeping in his own room in a villa which is very big and only 3 people stay, assume that you see 2 more people in your washroom, how scared you will be. So this was he was terrified. So somehow they decided, they will speak to him and they will say, okay, Baba, listen, nothing is there, this, that. In this process, a couple of weeks went and nothing happened. And then it was one of the weekends and in the villa there was a pool as well. And it was summer time, so Jerry decided, let's chill in the pool with the family. And Seema was towards the kids section of the pool. Kids section in the sense which is not very deep. So she was sitting near the pool and she was just having a juice and she was playing with Roger. And Jerry was sitting and having a beer. And he was looking at them. They were playing music. They were having a barbecue, everything. When Jerry was having a sip of beer, suddenly he could hear Seema screaming in the sense that, she was screaming out of her voice. She was crying for help, please help. So he dropped the bottle of beer and he started running towards her. And to his horror, he seen that Seema was getting pulled towards the deeper section of the pool. And he was more terrified because she was pregnant. He was more scared because she didn't know how to swim. And Roger was not in the pool. He assumed at first that Roger was pulling, but Roger was outside of the pool and he was loudly looking at his mother and screaming. And Jerry just froze for a while. He didn't know what to do. He went, jumped inside the pool, pulled her out, and he kept her outside, maybe some table or chair or whatever. He made her sit there. He asked her what happened. So she said that she felt someone pulling her from underneath the water towards the deeper section of the pool. This triggered both of them, and they started questioning things, what was happening in the house. Because even though when they shifted, even though Roger's first incident happened, in that process between that days also, they could sense that something is wrong, but they were just telling their mind or telling themselves, no, it's a new place, it'll take time to adjust and this and that and all. But that was the time they started believing something is wrong. And while talking, Seema's leg was hurting. So she was putting her hand towards her leg, and she was trying to this wipe it or scratch it or something, or this I don't know how to put this in words, but she was just trying to wipe her legs because that was hurting. And when Jerry seen her legs, he was sure that something is wrong in the house, because there were handprints on both the legs of Seema. So it was a proven fact that someone was in the pool and was pulling Seema. Now the villa is not like, the compounds are not very small. They have big compounds, big gates, proper security system and all. No one can come. But somehow Jerry still went. He just went inside the pool. He put the lights on to see if anyone is there or not. He roamed the whole villa to check if anyone is there or not. No one was there. Then they all three went in one bedroom and they decided that something is wrong. So they started connecting the dots, and they felt that after a lot of discussion, they came to a point that now they felt that maybe some negative energy is there in the house. So they decided next morning to call the priest. They called the priest. In religion wise, they were Hindus. Okay, so they called a pandit, or you can just say a priest. The priest came to the villa, and the minute the pandit or the priest entered the house or the villa, he could sense that there is something bad, a very bad negative energy is there, and not one but two negative energy. Can you imagine? So he said, immediately leave the house, but for your satisfaction I will pray, I will do a puja here and I will leave, but you need to leave the house right now. But the fuck up was that they could not immediately leave, even though Jerry's salary had increased. But every middle class family have a situation where that once they shift, they cannot reshift or relocate again, because they have a budget in mind. Because to relocate or to shift, there's lot of expenditure, transportation, packing everything again, finding another house. You have already paid deposit for the current house. So many 100 things are there. So Jerry somehow was not kind of believing, but he had to believe, because there were so many situations which were happening, and something was stopping, which was his finance, his budget was stopping, that he immediately could not shift. So then they decided, let's stay for a while and see what happens, because it was just not even 2 months or 3 months. It was just, you can say 1.5 months, almost 2 months which they stayed, and this much incident happened. So he said, at least we will finish the 1-year contract and then we can relocate through some another place. So they stayed. But one night, this was the incident which ruined their life. Okay. So they were sleeping, and as I said before, they were all sleeping in one room, and they were a bit scared. No, I'm sorry. They were not sleeping in one room. I mean, Roger was sleeping in his own room, and the parents, Jerry and Seema, were sleeping in another room. So suddenly one night, Jerry could hear Rogers crying and screaming, calling for help. And Jerry gets up. He goes, in his sleep to his son's bedroom to check on him. But when he opens the door, Roger is not there. And he can still hear the crying. He goes to the washroom. No one is there. But he can still hear the crying. The voice is increasing and increasing and increasing, and he's searching for his son. And then he's searching. He goes to the other storeroom. He goes to the hall. He can hear his son screaming, but he cannot find him. Then he goes to his wife to tell him, and to his horror, he finds Roger sleeping next to his wife, which is Seema. And he's shit scared because he can still hear Roger screaming for help. But Roger, who's his son, is still sleeping there with his wife. So he wakes them up and he tells it's time now to leave the house right now. He says, take your stuff and leave. We all should leave. It was around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. They took whatever they could have and they left. And the craziest part of the story is that all three of them could hear, including Roger, screaming for help. Running outside. Roger's voice was increasing. Went out. They slept in their car that night. Next morning, around 6 o'clock, they drove to the landlord and they questioned, what is wrong with this villa? We have been experiencing so many supernatural incidents. And that is when the landlord told. So basically, Dubai is a place where a lot of expat stays. A lot. You can say the locals are very few. A lot of expat stays. They come for 6 months, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. So in that villa, there was two couple, an elderly couple who stayed for quite some time. And they were going through financial issues. And the husband killed the wife. And the husband hung himself in that villa and died. So basically both died in that same villa. One was murdered, one was suicide. So that's the reason why that villa, specifically that villa in Al Karama, is being given for a less rent. So be careful whenever you visit Dubai. There is this place called Al Karama. I don't know exactly which villa number, what it is, how it is. But remember, anytime if you find any apartment which is for a very, very less rate, do not go for it. There will be always a history behind that. So yes, that was the story. I'll just drink water. That was the story. And I'd just like to know if anyone, whoever is there on the stream, because I am doing podcasting from so many years. I releasing episodes every Saturday for 2 years. Live stream, this is my 16th live stream. Please, it's a kind request that if you guys are there on the live stream, at least tell me who are you. this comment, yeah, it's me, hi, my name is blah blah blah, whatever. Even if you want to abuse, or if you still feeling shy, at least give a like. So by the end of the stream, I know how many people have joined in. At least for 5 minutes, give a like, and you can leave. That's not a problem. But yeah, that is what it is. And as I was saying, we will be doing more stuff right now. It's already 30 minutes. So let's go to the next segment, which is eh? Huh. Yes, which is horror update. So this is a new segment which I have introduced, where, as I said before, uh, I will just give you an horror update if there is any paranormal stuff happening. Maybe a movie is coming out, a TV series, a book is coming out, or some incident has happened related to something supernatural or paranormal. We can I can share it with you guys. This website which I am showing you in my last live stream, which was just 1 hour before, where it just got stuck and I had to restart this. I have already done this, so I'm just going to go quickly. So this horror update is basically the horror movies coming in summer 2022. I'm going to go quick, and you let me know in the comments below if you have watched any of these movies. If you have watched any of the movies, and if you haven't, then let me know. If you have, then let me know, and which movies I should watch and which movies I should not watch, and I will give you my suggestions as well. So the first movie is Firestarter, which was released in May 13th this year. Okay, it's a remake of 1984 same name, Firestarter. I have not watched this movie because this is a sci-fi horror, and I'm not a fan of a sci-fi horror movie. If you have watched it, let me know. Next movie is Watcher, which was released on June 3rd. I really don't know, and the funniest part is, in my last live stream also I told, if you see the first line, it's here, not a lot is known about Watcher. Come on, when you're doing marketing about a movie or anything, you cannot put this as a first line. No one will know. Obviously, no one will know. I have not even seen the trailer. Normally, I have subscribed to each and every channel where they release horror movies or they release horror trailers, and I have not seen this. But if you guys have seen it, then let me know. Let's go to the next movie, which is Men. Okay, this is kind of interesting, but it won't be a horror movie. It will be a reality. This Men. Then Crimes of the Future. Okay, again, this is a sci-fi horror movie, which is, I don't find it exciting. This is a movie which I want to watch, The Black Phone, June 24th. We are on 28th of June, yeah? So 24th. Yeah, this is the someone put a comment here, Naked HD. Delete Tinder, we have sex cheaper. Baba, I don't have Tinder and I don't have sex also. But chalo, koi to comment kiya. Going back to what I was doing. The Black Phone, yes. Black Phone is an exciting movie. I've seen the trailer. I'm excited, but you guys know, it's very busy these days, not getting a lot of time. But I'll definitely watch this and I'll make a review. Then the next movie is Nope, N-O-P-E, Nope, which seems interesting. And then this next movie is Bodies. As I said, Vidya Balan said entertainment. So they are saying bodies. I hope this is not a porn and this is only a horror movie. And the next movie is, I really don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to try. Hippo or Psycho. Sorry, why I'm saying H? Psychodranica. Fuck. I can't if anyone can pronounce this name, I'm putting my number down in the comments. Send me a voice note that you need to pronounce this name this way, because psycho hippo, really. But I will learn how to pronounce this and I'll pronounce it very soon. Next movie is Summer 2020's VOD horror releases. I don't know, this is a name of the movie or this is a title of the article. No idea. Okay, so this was the horror update, where how much these people are saying. This all spam chats are there. Fuck Tinder, we have free sex. Neche baba. Don't want this, trigger warning. Just delete this, please. Some decent comments at least come. Anyways, this. I block this comment only. Just give me a minute how to block this. Okay. Blocked, buddy, blocked. You cannot send me the comment. Okay, so this was the horror update. Now what I was thinking is that let's do a reaction of a horror video which I found on the internet. I'm just going to type horror video, scary video, and let's see how it works. Okay, so I will just type scary horror videos. Okay, so this is the next segment where I will react to some scary horror videos. Okay, so just give me a minute just to see if I have the I don't want to watch a video which I will only get scared. Okay, there is a YouTube channel called as Horror Pills. Okay, I will share the screen, but for safety reasons, okay, I will not put the audio. Okay, I'll not put the audio. Let's pause it 1 minute. Okay, I am going back there and going to share the screen right now. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to share the screen. See, no one is there also who can tell me if they can see or they cannot see. Okay, yes. Now, I think so. This. This is what I can. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, so let's watch the first video. I'm not going to put the audio. I'm only forgetting what I have to say. Okay, it's from the YouTube channel called as Horror Pills. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, please subscribe, because they are one of my favorite channels where they release some spoofy. What has happened to my tongue today? I don't know. Scary videos. Let's say scary videos. Okay, let's watch the first video. Okay. What can you see? Oh, this is all clips, basically. All clips. Number 7. Here you can see a lady. No, you cannot see anyone. So this is a video footage of an abandoned house, and you can see a toilet. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think so. I seen something in the toilet, like someone. Oh my god. I think so. I need to rewind it because I seen some. See. Yeah, there's a shadow, which is, if you guys can see. Let me see if my volume is fine. Mic testing. Mic testing. Yeah, my mic is testing. Mic testing. Mic testing. Yeah, if you guys see that there's a female there. See at the commode. Oh Markiak. Just imagine you're gone to an abandoned house and you're recording something and then you see that. ऐसा गांड फटके हाथ में आएगा ना. See, now this is also a footage. What is the footage now? I didn't understand. This is also a footage where it's an abandoned house. They're doing a video recording. अभी क्या evidence है? कुछ है कुछ. What is there? What is there? I cannot understand. What is there? Okay. Oh, this is the same house. Oh, it's the same house. It's the same washroom. Now they have gone inside the washroom to see what exactly it is. And if you see that the washroom is so clean. I like to crack stupid jokes, when I get scared, because if I get too serious now, I'll shit my pants here. So I crack some silly jokes. Arey yaar. I got scared. If you see this, okay? See this now. 3. Okay, it's going to come. 3, 2, 1. This is it is scary, okay? When I seen it for the first time, I did this way. I got scared. But this is clearly a made up video. But dude, just imagine if you are there at that particular place. I actually felt there was someone behind. The problem is, when you watch a lot of horror content and when you talk about this, little bit also something moves, or you feel that there is something. Now it was just my handkerchief or like a cloth which was there, which I only kept before the live session, and I thought there was someone sitting. So imagine this video what we seen, if this really happens with you, trust me, a person can die also with heart attack if they have weak heart. And if someone wants to pull a prank like this, that person needs to have a proper life insurance before doing that. See, again the ghost was there. Nice video. This is a very nice video. See, the ghost comes here. Okay, he's going running, and again the ghost comes here also. Number 6. Let's go to the next video. Ghost Man official. Okay, he is okay. This okay. Yes. I have understood. This guy is taking all other videos from the other YouTube channel and making a compilation, and he's putting it. Yes, good idea. And I am reacting to it. So let's go. Please, I hope I don't get a copyright issue, because I'm not using any audio. Okay, now this looks like an Indian guy. He's gone to a fort. I cannot put the audio and I cannot do anything. He might be saying हमने कुछ देखा इधर ऊपर है. This looks like a fort, or this looks like a old building which see there a girl is walking. This is clearly a made up video. Yeah, come on. There, even I'm a YouTuber and people just make videos for views. Come on. See, I'm not questioning. I'm not telling that it might be a fake thing or something. But when you see something, or when you hear a story or something, and when someone is over the top telling something, then you know. So this also clearly, the first video that was maybe like a US or Western based video, which looked creepy. But this, come on, girl that's passing by. Oh, what white this? But to look, it's scary, huh? The ghost. First of all, ghost, that white concept, white sari or white dress and all that concept is really fuck all. He's going also there. इतना गान फट रहे तो जा रहा क्यों है उधर? And why the hell people go to such places at this particular time? Yes, it is exciting. People want to make a vlog and all, but if really something comes up, the way they are going to get scared. Basically, if you seen this Bollywood movie called as 3 a.m. It is Ran Vijay, the guy from Roadies. He came up with the movie, and it is all about this supernatural thing and all. And he goes to one abandoned building or whatever property, and then he finds ghost and this and that and all. Quite an interesting, decent movie. But this, especially Indian YouTubers, see, I'm not blaming anyone, but I know the insides of what people do to get views. And people nowadays, they get fooled also very easily, because a lot of people who are maybe sitting in the village will watch this video. They will assume that it is like it's genuine. But dude, anyone who sees a ghost like that, they will not wait there for a minute also. He might be having a group of friends who might be doing all this. See na, dude, come on, yeah. This is not scary at all, man. Let me try going full screen and see what happens. Full screen. Now I've gone on full screen. There's a lot of times people cannot see this also. So let's see full screen में क्या होता है. She peed or what on him? But also another part, if you guys are still watching it, and I'll just pause this before we go ahead. See, I want to do horror live. I want to interact with you guys, but I'm not finding a particular day and time. Saturdays is when Jose, he does the ghost stories live session. Sundays is when there is a guy from Pakistan. He does the live session, which I watch. I watch Jose's session as well. Then Monday is Abirbhav, which is Swapnil, and he is amazing in the Hindi horror Indian content. He's one of the best. So I thought, Tuesday, But timing, I really don't know what timing should I keep, because now also right now not a lot of people are there currently watching. Hardly, there might be 5 6, and out of that also no one is responding, no one is uh, saying anything on the comments. So I'm not really sure if people are really watching it right now, or people, if my voice will be heard or no. But the main point is that I don't know when should I go live and what time are you guys comfortable, because Saturday would be perfect for me, but Jose has already taken the spot, and he's a big fish, I know, and he has so many subscribers, so I cannot compete with him. Most of them will go there. But yeah, you let me know in the comments when, what time you want me to go live. If like I'm comfortable Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday also. So let's see, let me know how things are. So let's continue with the video. This is unknown source. Okay. Two girls are dancing. One is Katrina Kaif and another one is Nora. Dance, Meri Rani. Dance, 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 Meri Rani. Dance, 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 Meri Rani. What happened? I don't know what happened. Dance, 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 Meri Rani. What happened? Who's the third girl? What is happening? कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. I think so because of the audio, there might be some dialogues. They might be saying cha chu chu. They look Asians, so not being racist here, but come on, man, come on. This is such bachkan videos. Henchot. This videos you put in 2001, 2002, you will get scared. ये क्या है ये बचकान videos? Shah, disappointing. Let's go to the next unknown source once again. What is that? A female? Why all the ghosts is in white only? I cannot understand. Like, is that like a theme when you die and when you go to the another world, that you have to wear white? But कौन है वो? Where is this? Actually, half of the things we cannot understand is because the audio is not there, and I cannot put the audio because of copyright issues. So I didn't understand that, but I'll try to figure out whatever we can. So let's go to number 3. Okay, now this is a red room which is currently playing or not playing, I don't know. Yes, it is playing, and some shadowy figure is coming. Oh, it's near the screen. I don't know what is so scary in this, or what is a ghost doing. Is he walking? Is he dancing? Is he sleeping? What? It's just a silhouette, it's just a shadow. Okay, yeah, maybe it is scary. Yes, it got creepier. Oh, so that guy was recording a silhouette and he is continuing. He cannot find where that silhouette is gone, where that shadow is gone, but he seen that shadow in the window, and then when he went there to the bedroom and turned back, I just seen someone in the bedroom. Yeah, I just seen someone in the bedroom, and now that figure is not there in the bedroom or hall, bedroom, whatever this is. There was someone near the sofa. Shit. This is creepy. Shit, that was creepy. That was creepy. If you guys see, I had seen someone in the bedroom. See, I'll show it to you guys again. I'm playing it. Not here, not here, not here. This is not very visible. Okay. Now he opens the door. See here. Look here. There is a figure. Okay, there is a figure which is standing near the sofa. Just keep an eye and remember this image. Okay. He goes to the washroom. He comes back, and the figure is gone. So this is something creepy and this is something scary. This is what can be believed, because it's very difficult to create a shadow or a silhouette or whatever. Maybe VFX or whatever, I don't know, but this looks a proper raw footage which was taken couple of years before from a normal phone or handicap or something. But handicap I said. But this is scary. This is what I can kind of believe. Quite creepy. Just imagine see a silhouette or a shadow here. अरे गांड भट के हाथ में आएगा रे. There are so many YouTube channels related to paranormal and this and that and all. And hats off for them, to keeping up to the mark where they do so much of content. Like I get so busy with work, with family, so many other things. Then I have to record episodes, so, do so many things. It gets kind of difficult, but no worries, my friend. हम करेंगे. First of all, where these people get such abandoned houses? Here in Mumbai, if you go, any abandoned house is there, immediately they will break it, make a restaurant, make this, make that. Okay, now this video is scary, but we cannot get the chills because it's related to sound. So maybe he heard something on the right hand side when he was standing. Yeah, see, he's seen something there. Yeah, now you can see the visual also. I could see something there coming towards him. Maybe a small creature, animal or something. Actually, sometime it's the animals like the rats or cat. Something like a pet might be there and make noises, and you might feel that it's abandoned and there might be a ghost or something. But if you do a proper investigation, then you might know what is proper, what is true, what is not true. And but to be very frank, I would never do this in my life. Even though I'm like a horror content, I will share stories, but I will never, even someone tells me, I will, oh shit, so someone is banging the door from the other side. Someone is banging the door from the other side and it is locked from outside. See? Right now I'm in my bedroom. No one is there in the bedroom and I myself is getting scared watching at these videos. Number 1. Let's go to number 1. Ghost caught on camera. There is a girl who is smiling and doing a TikTok video. And there is another girl who's also ghost. Who's the ghost? Who is the ghost, Baba? Who is the ghost? Yaar, this TikTok people, no, they made it stupid. Someone stand there. I seen that. See? One of our friends might be standing there. Watch again in slow motion. Laudia, देखना उधर. Extreme level. trigger warning guys, extreme level. देखो और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो, इसके चैनल को भी सब्सक्राइब करो. So small and cute lift. Through horror stories, YouTube. So many channels are there, man. So many channels. So now this is that extreme scary video. So if you get scared, please turn off the stream right now, because it's a trigger warning I'm giving you right now. So now this is a camera. He is in the balcony. He is, I think so, doing a vlog or something, and he is walking and walking. He left his friend, a female friend. What is he doing? Okay. What is he trying to see? Is he feeling weak? Oh, यार क्या फालतूगिरी है यार ये. It's a made up video, man. Shah. Seen a silhouette taller than you. कुछ नहीं होता बाबा ये जिंदगी में. See, I don't believe such stuff in the sense I believe that ghost is there, but when you overdo it in such videos and all, a ghost will never come like that. Shit, I'm really getting scared right now, because there was a sound which came from my bedroom, and I really don't know what that sound is. I think so I need to end the live stream, because मेरा गान हाथ में आ रहा है. This video is scary, dude. This video is scary. That is why he said extreme level. This video is scary. Even though it is not true, this is made in such a way that I'm getting the creeps. And dude, you are scared and you're going by lift. If that creepier or whatever the ghost comes in the lift, किधर भाग के जाएगा पागल आदमी. And this video is not yet over. Can you imagine? You do not need to pay fee to say anything important. What is See there on the right hand side someone is there. I've seen it. Right hand side someone is there. This is a very well created video, very short and sweet, and it's making you feel more scared, because you're seeing from a different angle. You're not seeing like a normal how a video is shot. I'm still getting creeps right now, because I can still hear some crazy noises which is coming from my bedroom, and which is making me more scared. This is the problem. I love to watch horror movies, but गांड भी फटता है मेरा. Come on, yeah, what time pass you're doing? But it is made in such a way that it's building that suspense. And imagine if you're watching it with the sound effects. Now I'm giving my background sound. That is stupid. But I don't know why this guy is... Oh. I understood. This guy is going every time in the lift, and I think so he's coming back to the same place. So he's going down, but he's coming back to the same place. Okay, so we are 1 hour 5 minutes. So what I had planned kind of was a successful way. The first 10 minutes was introduction, then I did a short horror story, then a horror update where I shared some horror movies which is coming up, then I reacted to some horror content. There are two more segments, but the next segment won't be possible because there is not much people who are live right now. And if anyone is there, I'll give you guys another 5 minutes. If anyone is there who would really like to come on the studio, even if you don't have a horror story, uh, just come, say hi, hello, just introduce yourself. If you want to talk about horror stuff, anything, we can talk about anything related to horror. Okay, I'll give more 5 minutes. Meanwhile, if anyone would come, I would wait for a while, but let's not make the stream little bit boring. I would go to the next and the final segment, which is my horror story, which I am going to share. Basically, I have two horror stories. Okay, so till I share both the horror stories, if anyone would love to come, please join the stream. I would really be happy. So let's start with the first story, which is an extremely short story, which I released in my last episode as well. But I said, why not share this story once again for people who have not heard or listened to my last episode. So extremely short story. There was a person. His name was Amit, and Amit was a grandfather, a great grandfather of a friend of mine. Let's assume the friend of mine is in his early 30s. So let's imagine Amit, who is the great grandfather of my friend, okay, was young in the early 60s or early 70s. So this is Amit's story. So let's keep aside my friend and let's only focus on Amit. So Amit used to stay somewhere in the interiors of Pune, and back then there were multiple villages and the transport was not great. Either there used to be a bullock cart driver, or a bullock cart rider who used to transport people from here to there, or maybe a bus which was not very frequent, or different mode of transport which was not, once again, very frequent. So they decided, who decided, they what sorry, Amit decided that he had to go from one village to another village, because Amit had a very bad habit of taking money from a lot of people, and to escape from them, because it was the day for Amit to return their money, he decided to travel to another village, stay there for a few days because he had some relatives, and then come back. So while he was going, and back then, the transportation used to take a couple of days, not hours, a couple of days, because maybe one bullock cart rider is going from point A to point B, but Amit wants to go to point D. So he had to find his mode of transport. So it took couple of days. So on the second or third day of his journey, he decided to halt somewhere and take a break and rest for the night, because it was almost 1-2 days he was traveling, no proper sleep. So he found a small village where he asked for help, and not a lot of people was ready to help, but there was one old female like an old auntie, who said, okay, no problem. So she called him inside, she gave him his dinner, they had their dinner. And back then there was no electricity, there were small lamps, so she lit couple of lamps in the room, gave dinner, and she said, I'm going to sleep, you can sleep at the opposite side of the room. So this was the first part of the story. Now second part is, Amit has had dinner and he's resting and is lying down on the opposite side of the room. But Amit had a habit of putting all the lights and sleeping. But unfortunately there were a couple of lamps and one main big lamp which was in the center of the room, and the lady was sleeping on the one side of the room and Amit was sleeping on the other side. And the lady was facing towards the wall. She was not facing towards Amit. So Amit was finding it very difficult to sleep. So he decided, let's ask her to put the lamp off. He didn't want it to do it because it was not his house and she might get scared, or so he was just being chivalrous. So he said, let's tell her. He called her once, he called her twice. She didn't respond. Now the third time he was little bit louder. He said, Didi or auntie or whatever, Suniya ji or whatever. So this time, after calling for a longer time, she heard, but she was still facing the other side. She was not looking at him. So in that process, when she was facing the other side, she asked him, what happened? Why are you waking me up right now? What do you need? So he said, I'm finding it difficult to sleep with the lamp on. Can you put it off, please? So she said, I'm too tired. And to his horror, suddenly she turns where her face is not what like a normal human being looks. Suddenly there's a tongue which has come out, okay, and she's sleeping at one end. The tongue goes towards the center of the room where there is the lamp, and she licks it and the lamp goes off and the tongue comes back inside, and she turns her face and she looks that side and she starts laughing. This is a funny laugh, but she had a creepy laugh, so she started laughing. And Amit, who's on the other side of the room, he does not know what has happened. He does not know how, why, what. He just starts shivering and he closes his eyes. Cut to next morning, a couple of villagers who was staying around that area found him in the middle of the jungle, not even in the village, because the villagers might be going to find water or to do something in the village. They found him in the middle of a village where he was unconscious. They woke him up, they inquired where does he stay, and they personally dropped him because he was not in a condition to walk. He reached to his house where all the people were waiting for him to come so that they get money. But unfortunately, in a day's time or two, he died. And before dying, he shared this story with his wife. And his wife, who's a grandmother now, great grandmother, has shared it with the family, and that is how this story has been passed on. And basically I read this story once again on yourghoststories.com. So if you love to if you love to read such stories, please go check it out. I am on a mission where if I find any nice good stories, I'm converting that into audio, I'm converting that into a horror story. So yes, this was the story. I have another story which is another segment, but before I go to the last and final segment, if there is anyone, guys, there is anyone please, it would be really, really helpful if anyone comes. Like, whenever I put it on Instagram, people say, yes, I'm coming, I'm not coming, but really scary that people say that they come, and then, people don't come. बुरा लगता है यार, दिल से बुरा लगता है. Anyways, let's go to the final segment. It's okay. I'll keep doing the live session. I'll keep interacting with people, and there will be a lot of people who will come. So it's just another 5 minutes which I'm going to be live. Anyone would like to share their ghost stories or just talk about paranormal, talk about anything, click the link in the description and join the stream. It will be really it would be really helpful and good for me, so that I can talk to someone else rather than just talking to the screen where no one is reacting. So just yes, if you are not getting the link of the stream, I am putting the link of the stream here. Kartick, Desmond, Kartick, Namaskar. Finally, someone has come. Again, he has. Kartick, अगर कोई कहानी है, click the link in the chat and come join the studio and share your stories. अगर आपके पास कोई कहानी है. Karthik, waiting for this podcast to start. Karthik, I have already finished my 1 hour live session. I've already finished my 1 hour live session, buddy. Yeah, and it's almost time for me to end, but I can wait for you if you have anything to share, if you have anything, if you would like to come on the stream and, share your ghost stories. This is the link. Okay. Goenka re baba. Oh damn, I missed it. Goenka ratu. Very good. But I found something very strange, Karthik. I know a lot of Goans, but I don't know any Goans who have horror stories. I have friends from Mumbai, I have friends from the Middle East, I have friends from Goa. But whenever I talk to any Goan, whenever I go to Goa, nah, I don't know any story, Baba. This and that and all. Very strange. But Karthik, next time you come little bit early. If you have any stories, I can still wait for a while. Because you come, I would like to respect that. If you have anything, please come. If you don't have, then I will end the story. End the stream. I'll just wait for another 5 minutes if Karthik is joining. So yes, this was another live stream which I did, where the first part was introduction, then I narrated a short horror story, then I did a horror update, then I reacted to some horror stuff, I narrated another horror story. So a lot of things are there which I am going to do, and I am trying my level best, and I promise everyone that I will be consistent in terms of coming live. Anyways, every Saturday my episodes come out. That is not a problem, but I need to increase my content and I need to interact with a lot more of you guys. And like how I got introduced to Karthik, I hope Karthik is one of my subscribers. And it was fun knowing that Karthik is Goikar, and good thing. Not today. I'll share some stories for the next stream, or I'll send you over socials. Yes, please. No problem. And there's another person who is irritating me. Even I have blocked this person. Some naked HD XYZ cheap. It says cheap sex streamer. What rubbish. Come on, I've blocked this, but still. Anyways, focusing on Kartick. Thank you, Kartick. Please do come next time. Most probably next Tuesday I'll be going live. So if you guys are there, if Karthik is there, there is Aviral, there's so many other people who come on my channel and who share it. So thank you, Karthik, for coming. For at least, you came for a while, you shared, you commented something, you liked, you must have liked the stream. Thank you so much. Goikar, thank you, bye. Okay, so 1 hour 21 minutes, and I think so we are done. But before we go, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And for people who have just found my stream, I share horror stories basically from India, and my main focus is in English. Because मेरे को हिंदी नहीं आता है मेरे को हिंदी. Really, it's very difficult for me to speak in Hindi. आता है कभी कभी गाली जब when I'm angry, when I'm abusing, then गाली आता है हिंदी में. But confidently I cannot speak नहीं आता है मेरे को हिंदी. Karthik is saying, sure buddy, I got hooked to your channel over the Demello horror story. Yes, that was one of the craziest episodes because my cousin shared that story with me, and it is from a first hand, it's not like a third, fourth person who has shared the story. It's my cousin who has shared the story, and I believe him. Okay, and that has got couple of views, like you can say 6,000-7,000 views on YouTube, and some 5,000-6,000 listens on the audio platforms. So it has been ranking a lot, and people are enjoying that. But Karthik, keep commenting, keep liking, on the other videos as well, because what happens is people are listening and watching my content, but I'm not getting time to interact. That is why I decided, to do the live stream, so at least I'll know who are the people who are listening to my stuff, and if people are enjoying or not enjoying. So next time, if you feel, comment something on all the episodes whenever you get time, whenever you're listening it. So if I get a feedback, it'll be really helpful for me, because it's just 2 years now I have started podcasting, and once I start getting feedbacks, once I start getting reviews, I will know what should I improve, I will know what should I do, what should I not do, and a lot more stuff. But yeah, a lot of people send me personally messaged and told me about the Demello house, the horror story, and so far that is one of the craziest episode. Karthik is saying, fun fact, there's much more stories to go. It's not just the Three Kings Church is haunted. Yes, I had done a live stream, you can say, a couple of weeks before, where I was interacting with another follower, subscriber, whatever you can say. His name is Aviral, and he suggested me that you should do a Goa horror series, and I have done a Goa horror series. If you go to my playlist on YouTube, you'll find a couple of haunted places in Goa. And the fun fact is that whatever is there on the internet, like the Three Kings Church and this and that and blah blah blah, maybe that is haunted or not haunted, that's a different thing. But when you speak to a particular people, a set of people in Goa, especially your grandmother, people who are old, all the uncles and all, whenever I'm in Goa, I only speak to, when my grandmother was alive, I used to speak to her. I speak to my mom, and the stories what you get from them You will never find that on the internet. So what I'm doing is, whatever I got from my family, from my friends who are in Goa, I have put that on I've made that made an episode, and I've put that on my channel. But I am still on a mission where I am going to interact with a lot of people from Goa and find the small horror stories which happen, because basically I am from Sholim, and near, this telephone exchange, I'm from there. Basically there's a fish market also there. So there itself, when last year, when I was in December for Christmas, I was just talking to a couple of friends there. There itself, they said that there was an incident where a female was possessed, but only the Vado, what is the meaning of Vado. Only that people from that Vado, from that area, knew about it. Now, I didn't get much time to go in detail, because the guy who was telling me also was that person's neighbor, so even they didn't know exactly what it is. But next time when I go to Goa, I'm going to get a full information about it. So yes, you are right that there are much more stories to Goa, but that is the only thing. I need people like you. I need a lot of people who are based in Goa or anywhere in the world, or from India or anywhere, who can tell me the stories which are not there on the internet. Like Three Kings Church, like it's like a tourist attraction now. Three Kings Church, it's haunted. But something which happened in your backyard, or something which happened in your neighbor house, that is what I want to know. That is what will creep the fuck out. So yes, another this. Okay, Kartick is active now. Three Kings Church haunting is just 1% of haunting across Goa. My granny tells me so many stories. Almost every village Vado has to have happening, sightings, haunting happening. Yes, Karthik. Yes, Karthik. My this is very true, and this is what I said. My mom, when she was small, she used to stay in Mapsa, Charasta. There is a place called. There she used to stay, and I don't know exactly what is this, but in Konkani, I'm not getting the word. My mom used to keep telling me that there's a particular word, or if you describe that thing, it's like a man. Okay, if you if you're going to your house, that man or that person will just accompany you. He will just walk with you. And my mom told me that this had happened with her father. So my grandfather used to drink, and back then Goa, 8-9 o'clock done, everyone is at home and everyone is almost gone to sleep, and my grandfather has gone out to drink. He's walking back, so from the bar to his house, you can say there's a 5 minutes walk. He's walking, and then he found someone walking next to him. And normally during that time, where everyone is gone home, who will be there with you? So what my mom said is that when you find this person, okay, he'll be looking like a old person, or either it will be a male or female, that depends, but mostly it's a male. If you find this person, do not say anything, just walk. He will ask you questions also, answer. He will drop you till the house, and then he will go back. It's like a good kind of a ghost who will protect you or whatever. But if you question him, that who are you, where are you from, why are you with me, blah blah blah, he will take you and he'll maybe put you back from where you started walking, or he will throw you on the tree or something. This is what my mom had told. So this, I don't know, this might be a urban legend, it might be a myth, but this story is to hear from the village, from the grandmother, from your parents. It's quite creepy, and these stories will never be on the internet, because whatever is there on the internet is just this creating stories. So, Karthik, you're saying that my granny tells me so many stories. Almost every village has that. So, remember, Karthik, you have to come next live stream and tell me. Karthik is saying there's this NH17 in front of my house. Every year, at least 3 people die in an accident. It's haunted at certain time during certain hours. Yes, there's the NH17 in front of my house. Every year, at least 3 people die in an accident. It's haunted at certain time during certain hours. Correct, correct, correct. I have also released another episode which is also kind of ranking, in the sense a lot of views I have got on that NH17. A personal experience of a couple who was going from Mumbai to Goa. If you have heard it, then let me know. If you have not heard it, I'll just narrate it, in short for you, or else you can just listen to it. But yes, NH17, or basically any highway, uh, is kind of haunted, which I feel, because every day there is a death, and this is untimely death. So obviously, the soul uh, will be roaming around. But dude, you're staying opposite the NH17. Be safe, because you never know. A ghost might just knock at your door. Quite creepy. You're talking about the Ranok. Basically, he protects you. Ranok. Am I pronouncing it correct? You are talking about Ranok. Ranokdar. Basically, he protects you from the evil and makes sure you reach home safely. You shouldn't ask him anything or curse him. Yes, correct. I'm talking about this, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct, or if this is the correct word, or really, maybe every family or every house in Goa has a different term for this person. But yes, this is what, because I have a friend in Thivim as well, and in Thivim also, when you have to cross from the field, what they say, from one field to another field in the middle of the night, you should be careful of this Ranok or whatever it's called. But yes, I think so. I should do an episode about this. I will speak to my mom. I will get the correct name, and I will do an episode about this. That this Ranok or whatever this thing happens, and yes, even my mom told me that it is not a bad ghost or something. It's just that it's that person or that entity's responsibility to drop you home, and then he will go. But my grandfather has experienced this, so that is how my mom has told me. Rakhondar, Devtar are some common names. Yeah, maybe I don't remember. Yeah, my memory is quite weak. I will call my mom tomorrow itself, and I will check that. But Karthik, next time when you are comfortable to come on the live stream, please get couple of stories and share with me, because see, there are some other people who come on the live stream and tell me stories, but I'm more interested in the Goa horror stories, because you're from that place. You want to know, because you feel more connected, you feel more scared that when you hear a ghost story which has happened in your backyard or in your hometown rather than another place. I have lived in Mumbai as well, but then Goa is always my first home, and I love stories from there. Karthik is very active on chat. He's saying, bro, I have experience with him. Avado. He takes round. You can hear him walking. Oh my god, this is very creepy, man. This is creepy, yeah. Actually, yeah, I don't know what to say, but this is kind of creepy. I have whenever I used to stay in Goa, when I used to stay in Goa, I've never experienced anything such like this. But yeah, I just get a creepy vibe when I used to get a creepy vibe when I was younger, like when I was in school and in college, because that time, parents used to not allow you to go out, so whole day was in the house only, just go to school, come back, whatever. But then when I started staying in Mumbai, and then when I used to come back for holidays to Goa, and then when I used to roam with my friends and all, that roads, in between the long stretches where there are villas and all, but right, left, there are just fields, in the middle there are crosses and all, there you get very scared. And then my friends from Bombay and all used to, be chilled, but my mind is always running in that other way, it runs in the paranormal way, like what if something is there here, what if something is there here. It's never like, I never thought like, no, you should not go at this time. I always get scared, and I always tell my friends, boss, don't go. But they'll say, nay, 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 we don't want to go here, this, that, and all. I don't know what I'm talking, but I think solely Karthik will able to understand, because it's the Goan Connect. Anything else, Karthik? Anything else? Karthik is in the mood. Once my elder brother and I were watching the FIFA final, almost half time into the game. We hear him walking in the small alley next to my house. We had shivers and goosebumps. Baba re, my god. So Karthik, when you heard that sound, or when you heard him walking, like, did you try to go and see, like, in the window, like from the window, like who was that person, or like maybe you must have told your parents or something? Did that happen? Like, what was your reaction after that? Did you tell anyone? My battery is low. I'm just putting my this phone. It's fun now. Karthik is come. Having a nice chat, but it would be more fun if you'd have just come on the live stream and just have a conversation. It's not compulsory that you need to share a ghost story. You can just talk about Goa stuff, talk about the horror stuff. But thank you, Karthik. That is what I like, people coming on the live stream and talking, because it gives me ideas to come up. What next should I come up on my episodes? So now this entity or whatever it is, I'll try to make an episode on that. But then, like, as you said, and as I know, that it's not an evil entity. It's a good one who will not harm anyone until and unless you do not disturb that person. But I'm fed up of this other person who's there sending cheap sex date. Baba, bus na, Baba. I blocked you 100 times. Still, I don't know how it's coming again. Okay, I think so. Karthik has gone to sleep, and it's almost, what is the time in India? Because here it is 1 o'clock. In India it is 2:30. Oh my god, Karthik, don't have school, work tomorrow? I have work. Last message from Karthik. Yes, we tried having a look, but we could only hear the steps fading away in the dark. We shared it to our parents, but they took it very casually. They were like, he must be taking around basically. Oh, so they know about him. Uh, yeah, like if they know about him, then it's okay. And but the thing is, you don't need to get scared. Trust me. I know it's not that easy not to get scared, but always remember, whenever such incident happen, do not get scared, because if you get scared, it will make the entity more stronger and it will overpower you. That is what I can say. He takes round in certain areas and makes sure no evil entity is present there. Yes, correct. And since we know that it's not harmful, in fact you should not get scared of that entity, because even if it comes front of you, he will just ask you normal questions like a normal person, like how are you, where are you, koi hoita, this, that, whatever. But he's not going to harm you until and unless you don't do anything to him. And in terms of getting scared and you need to calm down, I'll just tell you a short experience which I had. So basically, when I was when I was in Bombay for a couple of years, we was having a party at one of my friend's house. And that was in Bombay, there are like buildings which are like 14-15 floors. So that was on the 7th floor, and drinking, dancing. So one of my friends, he wanted to smoke, but we were like, they were not allowed to smoke in the house. So my friend said, come, I'm going for a smoke, just join me. So I said, why we need to go all the way down for a smoke, and I'm not coming, I told him. He said, no, we'll just stand outside near the steps and we'll smoke. So I said, okay, no problem. So now the steps are in such a way that each floor has a small kind of window which you can see. So when he was smoking, the smoke was going outside. So we didn't know, or we were not keeping the track of time, because obviously you're partying, you don't know anything. I just removed my phone to check any update or something, and then suddenly I seen that it was 2:59 early in the morning. Okay, so whenever I see such time, something happens, and I start thinking in that way. But then I decided, like, I was not in that mood. Because I could still hear the music, and also we were in a different mood. So it clicked that okay, it's 3 o'clock, but then nothing happened. So I kept my phone. And then when he was smoking the cigarette, just to start a conversation, he said, just right besides this building there is a mandir. Okay, and back then, because this friend of mine, he's from that area, so he said back in early 90s, when this place was not developed, this mandir was the only mandir which was there in the whole area, and people used to come here, and it was quite famous for worshipping and for giving sacrifice of animals and different things, so that God can listen to your prayers. I'm not hurting any sentiment, but I'm just telling you a story what my friend told me. So so this was a temple where people used to sacrifice and all, and once one uncle sacrificed his sister's son there, a human sacrifice, not an animal sacrifice. And that was a big case, and that uncle went to the police, and I mean to the prison, and the police caught him, whatever this that everything happened. And everything done, mandir was still there, buildings came up, ho gaya 20 saal, everything 20 years became. Till date, my friend was telling me that they can hear the kids screaming. Which part? When when the uncle was about to take the knife and cut his neck, and when he cut the neck, and when the neck just came out and he screamed that time, that scream they can still hear. So the minute he was telling me that, we heard the same kind of sound. What he explained, we heard that same kind of sound. Okay, and we got shit scared because we knew something was fishy. And then I connected the dots, and at 3 o'clock he's telling me a story, and we are listening to this, the kid screaming. So now we both are scared, and his cigarette is just half. He has to still finish the cigarette. He was ready to throw the cigarette. I said, no, wait, just wait. We started talking something else, nice music, this, that and all. And then we went inside, and when we went inside, we both started shivering. So what actually happened is, Kartick, there was a situation where we must have experienced something supernatural during that time. But if you react during that time, and if you tell the ghost, or if you tell the other entity that you are scared of it, it will overpower you. But if you don't react, if you don't show that you're not scared, then it will not harm you. This is what is my belief. I'm not saying that I'm 100% true, or in every situation we cannot get scared, but this is how things are. So yes, it's almost 1 hour 47 minutes we are live. And Kartick, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much that you shared few things related to the Goa stories. And I want you next time, come and share me your granny stories, whatever she has shared. So next Tuesday, be ready around 12 o'clock India time. I will try to come live. Follow me on Instagram so that you'll get the update, you'll get what is the timing I'm coming, everything. So thank you, Kartick, and thank you everyone who came on my live stream. Really, really appreciated. And I'm going to do it every Tuesday, and every Saturday my episodes are anyways going to come out. And please, if you are reacting, if you're watching, if you're listening to my episodes, comment below on YouTube, so I know that you are enjoying it. I know your feedback, bad or good, no problem. Comment, let me know so I can improve my content. Anyways, my battery is also low of the camera. So Kartick, thank you so much. Good night everyone, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I will stay connected with some more horror stuff. See you and ciao. Bye bye.